Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to my messy desk. I have just been working on a scrapbook page and finishing that up, and thought it was best if I just kind of did that and, got warmed up down here. Wanted to work on a little journaling. I am behind. It is Sunday the 22nd of February, and here is my February journal. Now, let's put some stuff in it. I'm not too behind. I've been stuffing my journal with you. I have not actually been journaling with anybody, alone, without you, together, any of it. So let's see. I think I need a catch up day today. Like I said, is Sunday, and I don't know. I'm home by myself. My husband's at work. I need a week. I just need to be able to stay home and do this. That's what I need. How about that? All right. I printed up a bunch of stuff. Here's little scraps. I don't have my page here. Anyway, I finished one of my pages and I ended up punching out these little stars from the page in my scrapbook, and I'm going to use them, I hope, in the journaling. So let's get these things. But see, this is what my journal looks like. I've just dropped things in here, and I kind of did this with you guys. So I haven't been down here much without you. How about that? All right. We did lose Reverend Jesse Jackson, 217. Here is a quote from him to 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, now, oh gosh, you guys, if you have been here a while, I cannot, I really have to start using my journal for good. I can control things. And you've heard me say this before, but I pre-prepped this page. See this? I pre-prepped this page. And this did not happen. And now I'm sad because we got to move it, and I'm hoping it's going to happen again. I shouldn't have put it in my journal. Should I put it in this journal? I'm going to try. See the turquoise and the turquoise? Maybe it was meant to be here. Maybe it was meant to be here. Maybe I just don't have control over things and things get canceled on their own. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's do that. So that can go there. I found the most amazing page this morning, or it found me. Shoot. Wildflower Farm. I reposted 22 of their things. They're like this, they redo like a photo. They're all kind of this feeling, if you were. So I printed out some for me. Some for my planner, some for my journal, some just to have on hand. Okay, so I'll read some of them to you, but they're just so cute. Like, her aesthetic is so adorable. This one says, I'm not overthinking. I'm pre-solving problems that don't exist yet. Hilarious. I really like this one. I'm going to put it in my planner. I hope you know 2016. I hope you know 2016 you is proud of 2026 you. And this just grabbed my soul because this is when we moved. And it was a very, very quick move. It was a very, very, I don't know. It was very, very hard. I'm from Southern California, and I moved away from all my family. We both did, but it was a little bit harder for me, obviously. And we had lived there my whole life. My husband had not. And so anyway, it was a lot. It was a lot to move. And we are 110% sure it was the best move for our family, for our couplehood, for us individually, for everything. It was the best thing we could have done. But in 2016, it felt very, very scary. And I was sad to leave my family. Of course, I'm still sad to be away from them, but it was still a great thing to do. All right. Plus all the other stuff that's happened career-wise and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's it. This is kind of just all therapeutic gems, if you will. So I printed out a bunch of those. So I think this one is probably for my journal. This one is for my journal. Let's get those put in. This one says, if you're happy and you know it, it's probably Friday. So let's put that on this page. Now, ironically, my printer, of course, is getting out of ink. This is the same. Oh, I guess it's not. Okay. Maybe it just prints really light. I don't know. The colors I think are supposed to be way more vibrant. I'm low on ink as usual. One or the other is always low on ink or the whatever. But I think it actually kind of goes with this day. So I'm super happy about that. Now, this one, this one says, I'm still a badass. I whisper to myself as I start my latest grandma hobby with a heating pad on my back. Now, this one has to go on today and it doesn't match wonderfully, but it's going to go on today because it's been a lot. And I just finished my scrapbook and now I'm doing my journaling, but I literally had a heat pad on my back last night. It has been so bad, the pain in my back and my legs, to the point where I have not slept. And so I found that hilarious. I was just like, that's me in a nutshell. Okay. Here is a picture of my boy racing from last weekend, and it probably doesn't matter. Like, I only printed up the one, and he raced, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think we'll just put it on Sunday, and then we can kind of write about the whole regatta. Oh, and let's see. And I have this one. Oh, is that even true? Let's see. I don't even know. I'll have to double check. Shoot. I'll have to double check my notes in my planner, but he also bought the boat, so that goes home that day. Okay. Look at this. Keep going. Your person in heaven wants you to live the best life. See, I think some of these are like planner related. I want this kind of in my planner. Every day is a read. And this one is hilarious. If you can read it, it's the song notes, but literally in my brain. Yes. Bananas. Okay. And again, so some of these I just think are funny, and it says, I run entirely on caffeine and inappropriate thoughts. I think they're more planner related, so I can use them and flip to them. And this, my sweet husband sent me. It says, to my wife, when we get to the end of our lives together, the house we had, the cars we drove, the things we possessed won't matter. What will matter is that that I had you and you had me. Oh my God. I just love him so much. Okay. So those are those things. This one says, today's agenda: drink your water, mind your business, ignore anyone who thinks they're important enough to stress you out. We are calm, we are glowing, we are not reaching or reacting, period. So again, planner may be related. Let's see what else we have. These are the little things that my husband leaves me. Now this one was mine, but these are his coffee stickers, and I'm almost curious if I think some of these have to go. Now, we only had like 1 ounce of snow, but which is so weird, but I don't think they have to go on the days we brought them. So see these brown ones? They're like, whatever. I'm adding them to November because, I mean, why not, right? And I wish, oh, look at that. That comes right up, and we're going to put the clear sticker over it, and we'll add it like that. Okay, perfect. So then we can go to current month, February. Again, we've had 1 inch of snow. So I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I could put it on the coffee. I know it's from coffee, but we'll just put it on there like that. We didn't have snow in January. And I think we'll just add these to our journal, right? That on the days he brought them or whatever. Every day my husband goes to the coffee store on his way to work at like dark 100. And they have a little trivia that they post every day. And so that's the first thing I normally wake up to if I'm not already awake from him leaving is he takes a picture of the trivia and he sends it out to our family text. And that's how we normally wake up. I also normally don't get to answer the text because my kids have already answered it and gotten the correct answer. So, because they're all awake when he leaves for work, which is, like I said, early. This is a little Valentine, from one of the kids at school, and I just thought it was really cute. I mean, I could put it here. I could put this one here. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what else I have. Oh, my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have to talk. Oh, I didn't print up anything. Shoot. Okay, let's make a list. See, I haven't even been down here. My husband's so cute, you guys. I'll post it. He left me 3 golf balls on my desk, like they were laid out just like this. And he kept asking, did you see what I left here or whatever? I'm like, no, what do you, like, I haven't been down here in a week, you know what I mean? And he's like, it's been 3 days, it's been 4 days, whatever. So I came down today, there's 3 golf balls out. There's a Dallas Cowboy golf ball, there's an American flag, and then there's a USA. Heck yeah. I was dying though. He's just so cute. They were just laid out on my little desk. I'm like, I love you so much. Okay. How did I get there from here? Don't know. Oh, because why? Shoot. Think. What was my other thought? Oh my gosh. I was just going to print. Oh, okay. We had Mardi Gras. We had new lunar year. I think I need another Olympics thing. I think there's one more. Can't remember. Okay. All right. We finally got a postcard from my mother in Hawaii, and the joke in our family has always been like, if you get the postcard, you know they're already home. So, let's do this first. Tuesday was Fat Tuesday. And I was just so sad because some things are linked to distinct memories for me. So although we have Fat Tuesday every year for my entire life, it didn't mean that much. Now, I do have people, I do have family, kinfolk, if you will, from Georgia. And I know some of Mardi Gras and Fat Tuesday, whatever. And we've had Mardi Gras parties. Anyway, it was not until I took Rue on her college tours that we were at LSU looking at their program and talking to people either the day before or on Fat Tuesday. I can't remember. Anyway, and learned all about it and the significance of it, and it was just very fascinating to be in the thick of it in the Southern culture down there where everybody celebrates it, right? So we ate our fill of king cake and learned all about the traditions and everything. So that will always be like associated to that holiday now for me, right? Anyway, up here in the Pacific Northwest, no one really does it except our school secretary, who is from, I don't know what state, but like totally, she was dressed like head to toe in purple, gold, and green. She had like a headband on, like a crown thing. It was so dang cute. And one of our teachers normally makes a king cake and didn't this year. I don't even know. But anyway, I want to print something up about that here. Okay. This was the day Lent started. Ironically, I didn't start my fasting until this day. So I think, I like it a lot on this page. I'm going to put it on this page. I'm just going to journal about it. And then I don't know even if I have anything else for this page. I don't even have my planner open. I just came down and there was a little bit of the scrapbooking thing I wanted to finish. So we did that. Let's just tip this in. Boy, you guys, if there's one thing about the scrapbooking is that I missed flips. I missed tips and flips because they go in a plastic cover, right? So you can't do this. Where do I want to journal? Do I want to journal on here? Do we need to cover that? Or do I want to journal here? Doesn't matter. We'll tip it in and decide it later. Okay, so this is the day that we decided on our things. And these are fun little cutouts. And I already have a flower over here. So these can be used. Yay. Do we want to put these down here? Sure, why not? They don't really show up, but that's okay. We're going to do it anyway. 1, 2, there's 3 and 4. Okay. Again, just because they're out on my desk and can be used. And I actually really like them there. Perfect. Okay. So Wednesday, I think Wednesday we got the postcard. And it's really hard to cut. We might have to leave it. It might have to stick out. I have very little room over here. Let's see. We'll cut it a little bit. We'll cut it a little bit crooked. I correct myself up. I really, really do. I'm trying not to cut off the cute stamp. See the cute stamp, or how they canceled it? Super cute. All right, that's better. Let's tip that in and get that going. This is really like just, I guess we should name these videos something else. I don't know what to name these. This is like weekly dump or weekly, I don't know. Like I gather all this stuff upstairs and then let's see here. Okay, let's do that, and then we'll get some tape on the back, and that can go in there. So anyway, we got the postcard, and then I was like, shoot, is my mom back? Because again, that's always the joke. And for those of you that don't, mail postcards when you're on vacation, you should. No. It just takes forever, right? And we never remember to do it until like, oh, we're almost gone, or we don't go into town to buy the postcard, do the touristy thing, whatever it is. And so sure enough, on Thursday, I talked to Mom, and I was like, when did you get back? She's like, Sunday. I was like, awesome, good to know. Talked to Mom, hair appointment, and Zoom call appointment. Okay. And then this was the day the U.S. women won gold. Dun, dun, dun. See this? We're going to make a little thing. I did not eat Chick-fil-A this day. I mean, I know I put these on here for that reason. I don't know why I left that. We're not going to. I don't think we're going to use this. I'm struggling with not using it. Okay, what else? This is, oh, you guys. Okay, because of Lent, I gave up sugar. Now, it's just a thing for me. It's a very big thing for me, and I really need to let it go, but I can't, so I gave it up for Lent. And I'm not Catholic, but the premise of it is, what we're doing here. So, this was not this day. This was actually yesterday. I tried this tea. Not a fan, but that's okay. I mean, when you want coffee, this is not, I need to figure out. I already did. I had to go back to some old thinking. I didn't give up coffee. I gave up the creamer that goes in the coffee, right? And I think we'll just cut this off. And then this can still be a pocket if we need it to, right here. So I think we'll glue this part on. because we didn't do we didn't do much yesterday, but we almost had a horrible, horrible crisis. So, home, I destashed and cleaned jewelry. I guess I could destash my bedroom and all my jewelry. We had a minor fire, but it was super scary. And then today is where we're at here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I brought this down because I want these to go. I'm going to take this apart like I normally do, save the inside card, take this. So that's why that got brought down. So that's on the desk. Let's see what else is on the desk. I have a fun thing of tape. I just thought that would be fun. I brought a little box of goodies down. Oh, see, I cleaned out my jewelry yesterday. Oh my gosh, this is fun. Okay. This had other stuff in it, but I'll take it back up and use it. I actually need a pen case, so that will be a good reminder for me in my backpack. Okay. These were upstairs. I bought them obviously at Goodwill. I was wondering if I could make lanyards out of some of my longer necklaces. I can't wear my lanyard every day. I do wear my lanyard every day, and I don't like to wear it with jewelry or a necklace. It bothers me and whatever. So, all of that to say, here's the things that I cleaned up off my nightstand. Okay, this is obviously just ribbon that goes in the random ribbon box. Perfect. Hello. Okay, this is trash book. So we'll put one of those on here. And I don't know where this one goes. Maybe we'll just save it for a minute. I think I'll probably put it in my September journaling. This can go on my bit box. This is part of I already have some over here. It's part of my office decoration, border around my bulletin board and stuff. This is, more of it. It's sitting right here. Okay, this... I think is January. This is January. Let's find the page in January where it goes. This is my friend that I grew up with, and he he's an amazing artist, amazing artist. And so this goes right here. So we'll tip it in somewhere. Anyway, he was the speaker at the monthly meeting at the yacht club, and yeah, so, okay, this is anyway, so that goes in there. My husband was at that meeting. I don't know where to put this. I don't have a giant packet for Rue for her Grizz soccer thing yet, so I need to probably just make that for when I get to that. Ooh, here's some more ribbon. So this is either the shoulder, I cut these out of clothing basically, or off packages or whatever. I don't even know. And we could tie it to the journal. Maybe we'll use this to tie to the journal. All right, this is what I was going to show you. In this thing of rings, assorted findings. It was $1. So I was like, whatever. Lanyard hooks. It says right here, lanyard hooks. I don't know what a lanyard hook is, and this is not why I brought you down here, but I did find, so it has these. I got to look through here and see if I can make some lanyards. Not the point. I found this cool hook, which might be the lanyard hook, but I love this guy. I think he's really cool, and I've never seen it before. He's going to go on the outside of the journal, along with some of the other goodies. Now, this is an old bracelet I had, which I absolutely love, and I don't wear anymore because it's like trashed and whatever. And but I thought it would be fun to take apart and use on the journal, like as some of the goodies, right? Here is a broken bracelet, little gold bracelet. So we're gonna, I think, tie some of those on as the gems like that hang here. It's not gonna fit in this one. It's too low, right? So it could just go on the side here. Or we could add another one at the top, which will block this heart eyelet. But that's fine. I'll probably just add it here. Let's see what it looks like just for fun. I've never seen this hook and I really like it. I don't think this is a lanyard hook, but it could be. Let's tie it on here and just see what we think, because it's kind of fun. Now, my other thought with this that would be fun is maybe not. I think we could put some beads on here. I think we could split this open and we could maneuver some beads on there, which would show up here, which I think would be really fun. Okay. All of that to say, let's work on this one for a second, because I think it's an easy one. I'm not missing a picture or anything. We can just journal it. So this is Thursday. I have here my USA folder, or 4th of July folder, as I call it, but it has all my USA stuff in it. And I already, this was kind of red and blue, and I didn't want this whole journal to be pink. So I had this Chick-fil-A bag. So I kind of cut this up and I just laid it down. I think more as background, but I did leave it open in case we want to put something there. I didn't know how much stuff was happening that day. Okay. So here's a bag of goodies, and like here's, stickers. Now I could easily print up like some Olympic or an actual picture or something like that, but I just don't feel like we need to do that. So, but see this, we could cut out this flag. So I think it'd be fun to use some of this stuff. So let's try it. And see, there's Team USA. Now again, I said it recently, and I know Carrie commented or said something in her video too. Like, it's hard to work with all these reds, honestly. Do you see the difference in all the reds? It's just crazy to me. So, I wish there was like, I don't know, red 1, red 2, red 3 or so. I don't know, but it's kind of crazy. All right, let's see. I also have like scrapbook paper like this. That's kind of fun, but we already have the red stripes, so I'm not too sure I don't think we need that. Hometown hero. But see the back of these, see some of this is fun, but look at the back. So let's do one page, and then by the time you see this, if you don't know, I'm sorry, that's on you. By the time you see this, you should know that the USA women and men won the gold medal in hockey, which is amazing, against Canada. Like, come on. So I'm sorry if I spoiled that for you. Now, in full disclosure, we didn't watch the women's hockey game. We came home. It was obviously at a time we couldn't watch it. Well, I don't know why, obviously, but the time schedule is a little hard sometimes. So, okay, I think we have enough to play here. So anyway, we didn't watch the full game. We did watch the highlights and like the last part or whatever, which is kind of fine with me after a full day at work or whatnot. So we still have more stuff to put into the journal. You guys, this is just a hot mess right now is what it is. But let me get it. Sorry, I looked over here and I saw more stuff. Okay, what else did I bring home? This is the Lunar New Year, like stuff at school. Okay, so this is Wednesday. Technically, right? Is the year of the horse. So this is the Lunar New Year. We had some meat lasagna this week, so I'll put that in. What day did that happen? What day did that happen? Wednesday to Thursday? Tuesday. Tuesday. So I don't love that coloring, but that's okay. Okay, so Wednesday, I don't know when Lent starts. Lent starts this day. I got to figure it out. Wednesday, I had McDonald's. Yeah, just the hash, just a breakfast. Not, I didn't leave. They brought it in. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, this is art. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this sweet little boy made for me. Oh my gosh. You guys, if you have not found the magic of Post-it notes and Scotch tape, I hope you do, because children are fascinated by it and can be entertained for hours. Okay, I don't know if we'll use these things, but they're here. We might also not, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put them here. All right, and then I have this. Look at this, a reading log. I don't know. I was wondering if I could somehow incorporate, but I don't need to incorporate it into my reading log. So, guys, still not a fan of my book, but I guess it's getting better. And I was really trying to think what it is I don't like about it. Like, is it the way it's written? Is it, and I think it is. I think that's kind of what I settled on. And I don't know if I'm going to save this or not. Okay. I was kind of thinking, I guess I'm not. Okay. I was thinking I could use those stars a little bit, but okay. February and a little mailbox. I don't need this right now. I also have, oh my gosh. Okay. Look at what I brought home from work. I brought home a cupcake topper. This is what I'm talking about, friends. When you have a day and you're like, I don't know what to journal about. This is what you journal about. Some trash you brought home from somewhere in your day. This was obviously a little kid's birthday at school. They're constant. And this one I thought was just so sweet, though. The parents came in at lunch. Oftentimes the parents bring in cupcakes at lunch for the kids, and so they're all eating them. So this was the kinder class, and or kinder grade, and or first grade, it doesn't matter. And I join them for lunch usually, and so, they each got a cupcake. The kids in their class got a cupcake, but they also got a set of stickers, it was like a birthday kit. It might have been a Valentine's Day kit, because it's the season. But I thought it was very sweet. They got a set of stickers, like a little sheet of stickers, and a smelly pin that matches the stickers. It was like smelly pins, and I thought it was so cute. And then a matching like cupcake little thing. Thought it was adorable. Okay, I think that's all the trash and stuff for my week. Let's just even see. Is there anything else in my journal that needs to... I don't think so. I think all of the... Okay, I think we're good and emptied out the stuff. All right. That's a chat for you, isn't it? All right, we're at 34 minutes. Let's take a cup of coffee, a sip of coffee. Now, the coffee... So I'm on day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, day four of no sugar. And I honestly, it's hard. The hardest part is the coffee for me, because my coffee I have with my cream every morning, as some of you know, but I figured it out. We put we put my protein powder in it, which I know to do. I know to do that, but yeah. So we're all going to make it is the end of that story. Okay. I have a couple things here. Let's see. I talked to my mom. I had a hair appointment. We had our major Zoom call. And so we have USA Women's Gold over here. So I think I'm going to move this over here. even though the blues don't match, we could keep it. That's kind of cute. This is just a little cluster that, I put together. We could even tip it this way. That little thing in the middle, I don't even know what it says. It's $1. It doesn't matter. We could put it this way, and then we could put, if we really were bothered by it, we could put like something in the middle, right? So I could do that. So let's go with that assumption that I'm going to use this stuff on this side. I think I can probably cut out some stuff, but again, I have 2 pages, not pages, but 2 dates. We've been watching the Olympics every day. If you haven't been watching the Olympics, and you don't quite know what's going on, I apologize. We are huge fans. And I really should just call out of work because I need I need to know all the stuff. All right, here's some flowers. Here's some, let's see, mini flags that aren't actual flags, so we don't want that. I need to reorganize this bag probably. Again, it's really about kind of 4th of July. That's a cute little, that doesn't, I see. This is really about kind of 4th of July. I get it out at like Veterans Day, obviously. Here's some cute bows. Here's some printable stamps. So it's just, what is this? Parchment paper. Napkins. These are kind of fun. These are kind of vintagey. And, ooh, do we have anything in here? This is fun. Okay, I like this USA right here. Whoops, USA right here. The problem is this is what happens. They all fall out. So the star's cute, but I don't think we need it. And Independence Day. So we don't need any of this, I don't think. Okay, so we'll put that back in the bag and assume we have enough to choose from. Here's some strips of paper that we saved from something. Okay, so that's kind of that. All right, so if we do something like that. Oh, and I have one more thing. I'll tell you what I know, and that's getting out all my scrapbook stuff is not necessarily a good thing for me, because I can do this all day. So this is my sports envelope of stuff, and I know in here, because I know in here there's got to be something that says hockey. So now we get to look through this because, you know, at one point my boy played hockey. Not to say I didn't already use it, but I also think when you buy a kit of things like, you know, a sports pack, a sports theme, they sometimes have other sports that you don't necessarily need in there. All right, now this is interesting, and I just want to tell you, if you're new here, welcome. And for those of you, you know, that aren't new, you know that I have a monthly item of the month to use, and this month it's a challenge item to use my stash, but on the master list, if you took a picture of the master list, is chipboard. We have to remember to go through all these envelopes and pull out some chipboard, because this is like a cool frame, right? These don't, depending on the month or whatever, but I rarely use chipboard, and I would rarely get up. I wouldn't get up from my chair to go look through all of this. So that's the whole point, is like use your stash. So Why do I not see anything that says hockey? I have football, baseball. I know I have a hockey thing somewhere in here. Maybe this is just... No? Well, I guess it's not that important. We could, but I just thought, again, if we have it, we should use it, right? Sports. Volleyball. Running. Cheerleading. We've done it all around here, friends. We've done it all. All right. There it is. There it is. Sailing. Okay. Let's just use that. I'm sure there's something else in there, but let's do that. Whoops. Now I only see one on here that says hockey. Is that correct? All right, we're going to cut this out. And I don't see another one. Okay, so that goes back in there. All right, so I'm not going to use that on this. Whoops, stop it. We will use the hockey thing today. The one, oh my gosh, you guys, this page is not about... This is the frustrating thing to me about using the themed paper. Of course, I know you know that. Because the red and white and blue is not going to work. And we are now going to have a problem. So let's just focus on where we don't have a problem. And that's over here. I am going to put this way. I just like it. So let's do it. And that kind of gives us a little bit of blue at the top of each page. I know it doesn't match. It's okay. This one, I have USA here. I have these are vintagey, more with the brown background. Same here, but we could kind of make it work. I thought we had another USA. We need another USA. Come on. Did I not find an... I did, because I just pulled this one. Did I not? Okay. I like this star. I feel like I just pulled more stuff. Where? Oh, I did. You're like, Allison, you're losing your mind. Okay, we have this piece, which, you know, could work. This piece we don't need. This piece we don't need. Like this is fun. The stars are fun. That's fun because we could just... Okay. Gosh, I love this one a lot. This is one of my favorite pieces. And I know people don't like the branding on it because you could use this as a full white sheet, but I wish I could tell you. Who made this, but I know I just cut one of these up because I just cut this piece up, or I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just took a picture of it. My sweet Rue is in the thick of it, trying to get ready for next year. And they're presenting their ideas, their themes, if you will, for bid day for next year for all the sororities. Every house has to submit to, I guess. I don't know. And then they get approved. Like 2 houses can't have the same theme, you know, that sort of thing. This is a little bit darker than this other blue on here, so I don't think we're going to use these. Let's see. Let's see what else we can do. Okay, so I like this on here, even though this is different color, I'm fine with it. So let's get rid of that writing. Let's put this on here just like that. And we won't be using that one. It's just not big enough, and I didn't find something I really want to mount it on. All right, so we'll use this one here. Like that. All right. Okay, so what else did I do? So we do have this little space here. If that's going to bother anybody, we need to know now. Raise your hand if it's going to bother you now. No. I feel like I don't need the space behind this. We could glue it down. We could not. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fun that it flips up, but I wonder if we're going to be like, why'd you leave it like that? I'm wondering if we have something like this is my scrapbook paper. So yeah, woo, that was a little, if you don't know what the item of the month this month is for our challenge item, it's scrap pad. And so trying to use up our, no, it's not, it's paper pad, and trying to use up, you know, for me, my scrapbook paper. So this piece of paper right here is from scrapbook. Well, that is too, but the actual paper bag that I put on there does not count as scrapbook paper, but that's okay. We got our element met. I'm looking for just kind of a big item, and I'm wondering if okay, she's kind of cute, and I think could go on today's page, actually. I don't know what I'm looking for, so I'm just... kind of looking for things that speak to me. I was looking for a big kind of item to put on this page is what I'm looking for, an element. It doesn't have to be. Tell you what, you know where we haven't looked in a long while? I mean, really, well, let's look through this month's little box, which is a hot mess right now. Hot mess right now. And like, see, these are just not going to get used. Like, they're just obviously not. Valentine's Day. And these are my little item. Yep. Okay, so that we don't need. Whoops. Okay, let's look through the bit box. Holy cow. One of the bit boxes. I actually have two. Per your suggestion. There's one here and there's one underneath. Like, I don't know why this is in here, but we'll just put it underneath. This is my bit box that used to be little tiny bits. It used to be this little box right here, and then I added another box, and it's just little tiny bits that would get lost other places. All right. What I'm looking for is something to go on this page. Something else. Right? And to kind of represent my day. So I'm looking at, like, we could use this. I don't want to put that there yet. I don't, like, we had a really good meeting about the crazy work stuff going on. And we think it's good news, but I'm not a, I'm not a count your chickens before they're hatched person. So see this little button? That's why it's in the bit box, because gosh knows when we'll see that again. Here's little lunchbox notes. Let's see. Kind of like that guy. star template. I like that with the colors. I don't really know what it relates to. I was kind of just looking for like, you know, something fun to put in the corner, like not the dog on the beach, but an item, right? I would like something in that corner. So, you guys, I think I have to pull, well, I know I got to pull the item of the month for March real soon here. And, no, I cannot wait to make March's journal. I know some of us were talking about it because we've had so many themed months, and although I was not going to do a themed month for February, I did decide that like I wanted to use the paper pad. If I'm not going to use it now, then you know, when would I use it type thing. So it turned out very themey and Valentine's Day, which is fine. I'm just saying I don't know why that's in here, but we should probably use it this month. Oh, I just don't see anything. So I think this is what I want right now so much. I can taste the sugar. Taste it. I can taste the sugar. Friends, no. I'm just trying to think of what. And again, oh, we could look at our stamps. Okay, that's a good cue. There's a fun little fox. I don't know is the problem. I do love her. I do like this little bear. I've pulled him a couple times. I do think, let's maybe use him. Because, like I said, our meeting was good, but it was not. And of course, I printed it on clear paper. I sure did. I tell you. I tell you. All right, we're not going to use the little bear because I really want to use him on something that. I don't know right now. I'm feeling a little. Let's see if we want to. We have celebrate. We have those little punches. I have like, they're just too big, I think. Yep, I don't really like any of this. So, I mean, we could just put, you know, like a box down here or a flower. Maybe just something in the corner to ground it. Okay, let's do it. Let's just cut this and use it. Oh, so my sweet little Rue was submitting ideas. I'm just looking if there's anything else to add. We have this like flower here. We could add it kind of in this corner. We could add it. I'm going to try something. She was submitting ideas for bid day, and there's a lot of really cute ideas out there. Most maybe have been done before, right? I mean, it's hard to come up with a brand new, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so she turned hers in and they both got denied. And then they sent out a letter to the university that said there will be no, because so many houses turned in whatever themes, I don't even know, but, and they said there will be no red, white, and blue themes allowed. to which I was a little like pondering, but whatever. I actually like that. Let's do that. And hers was like a Western, I don't know. They're in Tennessee. They want, with boots and really cute, like country dresses. And you have to turn in a whole board. You have to turn in a whole thing of like what you'll be wearing and what the decorations will be and like all this kind of stuff. And so, yeah, anyway. So it was too bad because her other thought was like an Olympics theme. But anyway, can't do that either. So, okay, I like this down here, and I don't know if I want to cut it out or leave it square. Let's just cut it out. Let's be a little different than we normally are. Someone, I forget who, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate it when I do that. Left me a sweet comment on one of my videos about my scrapbooking page and that I could cut apart a picture and like put it on there. And I was like, this picture right here, in fact, that I could just cut out the pelican and put him on the page because the picture didn't fit on my scrapbooking page. And I was like, oh my God, that's brilliant. I never would have thought of that. I would never cut this picture apart. To which I have not and did not because it still doesn't fit on the page. And so I'm going to keep him because I love him and his name. I don't even know what is like Fred or something. But let's take a sticker and try a sticker. And kind of mount this down here like this. Okay. I'm actually happy with that. That will work. That will work. This one says American, all American, all American. I was going to see if we could, I wish there was something more we could put down here. Or like, we'll figure out something. But okay. So that's kind of where that one goes. And I think that will be it for the day. I'm so sorry I'm all over the place, but this is kind of where we're at. Yeah, so I'll journal here about the Olympics, and then over here, I'm going to journal about like my day at work, my hair appointment, my phone call with mom, that sort of thing. And then that's that page. So that's where we'll leave it. Here is an interesting thing. I think I'd like to ink these edges. Can I do that right now? Don't really know. Don't really know. Because I have things in front of me that, of course, is a mess. Let's see. Here's a charm for you guys. We got to make our journal for March. We don't got to. We get to. But you know what I'm saying. Let's choose this light blue because we can always make it darker. But I think this one's going to be fine. So I don't know what theme... I don't know what theme Rue's doing now for Bid Day. We'll have to find out. I think she was submitting like, I don't even know. It's probably top secret, probably sworn to silence. It's very competitive out there. I can't even remember. I didn't actually like one of them. I was like, I'm not really a fan. And she's like, okay, whatever. And that's fine because I don't get a vote. But, all right. Okay, so that's that. Okay, we're excited about this. I am going to also, oh my gosh, this page makes me sad right now. 59 minutes. We are right at that hour mark. I'm going to have to move on. I can tell you right now, I'm probably going to end up covering this page. So I will not bore you with that. That is too wide. This is like one of my favorite flags ever. And I actually have a picture of me standing in front of a painted flag like this, where the stars on the flag are like actual starfish. It's very cool. Yeah, not a fan of this page. I like it as a layout. Like I really was happy when it came together, the colors. But again, I'm so over, well, I'm over the pink, as you know. So, you guys, that's it for me. I'm going to check the calendar. Today's 22nd, Sunday, +7. We have to make a journal. We have to pick the item of the month for next month, don't we? I should clean off my desk and do that for you guys, because this part I'm just going to have to spend some time alone. I do like this bag on this page. I was going to drop it down. But see, there was nothing, like we did nothing yesterday. Like I worked and I came home. I mean, not yesterday, Friday. And I like this because it has the heart on it and it's February, but then I'm talking about covering it up, which doesn't make sense because I don't actually need this pocket. So if I'm not going to use the pocket, I don't need to waste the bag, and I can just put another piece of paper here. And I'm not going to get rid of I like the black and stuff on here. So I just don't, but I don't think we need this. Yeah. So kind of a bummer with that. So I'm going to mess around here a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit of this cleaned off my desk. I'm going to come back and choose the item of the month for March, which is always exciting. And then, which you'll probably see before you see this video because, right, we have to, okay, but see that can even work on the cover. This, I hope, is tomorrow. No. Oh, shoot. Boy, I have a week ahead of me. This is not even this day. And oh, this makes me sad because it matches. Ugh, this does not go on this page well. You guys, I have a shadow all week. I have a new employee that's shadowing me all week. Like, not for our site. She'll work at a different site, but like, yeah. Which means what? Which means like I can't run an errand at lunch, or, you know what I mean? Because I want to be there. I don't want to be like, oh, bye. Shoot. Because I really need to get stuff mailed this week. I could probably do it after work. Like, okay, I can still make that work. I'm going to try and make that work. Okay, so that's it for me. This is Sunday. Hockey goes here. We're going to have to figure out this page, which is a hot mess right now. This could work. It's very bold for the cover, but it could work, especially if we soften it up. So I'll put that in here. I'm still wondering about this heart. Okay, I'm still wondering if that's what this might look like. We could even paint this, cut it down smaller, give it some color, and put it on here. What do you guys think about that? Tell me that. I could even kind of do it like in this, we could, yeah. Maybe that is what this cover is supposed to look like. That's not bad. Okay, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you, and let me know how your journaling's going. I'm excited about this little hook. Does anybody know what shape this hook is? If this is an actual lanyard hook, I'm going to laugh because that's why I bought the little package, but I've never seen this hook before. And I want to see if I can make some lanyards out of my necklaces, and then I'll probably post my necklaces for you guys, or just at least to my story on Instagram so you can see. It was like a jumble. I have them all hanging normally, but somehow they got all, doesn't matter, giant mass. It took me like an hour and a half to unravel all of them and then lay them all out on the dining room table and figure out which ones I'm going to keep or not. I'm going to take some of this apart and add it to here. I think that would be pretty when we figure this out, and we'll just keep decorating. But I think I want to come back and pull March's item for you guys so you have that. All right. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you're playing along. If you have a comment, please comment. It does take me a while sometimes, so I do apologize, but I do answer every comment. So please say hello below if you are new here. I would love to get to know you. All right. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.